NichBoy and welcome to Pocket. Today is the Talkthrough.
Bajo's back.
Bajo is back. Welcome back.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going well.
I missed you. I missed your face.
Well, I can tell you missed me because you've stolen my hair. It's so up.
My hair is just, it's connected to my emotions and my feeling, and I feel up.
Well, up since 4 a.m. apparently. Today's Talkthrough topic comes in from Tom Phillips. What do you think of the growing place of leaked information in the schedule of game releases? Not all that long ago, information would generally be released when devs or publishers were ready to release it, Blizzard being especially famous for only releasing info on their terms. Contrast to now, where seemingly every day new information is being leaked, data mined, fished about unreleased content, especially visible at the moment with Overwatch and the Sombra ARG and surrounding speculation. Bajo, I promise we are getting to the question, and it is! Do you think this is just part of the game's media landscape now, or something that should be tackled by devs and publishers? Is it incidental, or perhaps part of a cunning marketing plan to get consumers to market the product without the creators spending any actual marketing cash? Do I need a tinfoil hat before looking at any new information on games I like? So to boil it down, how do I boil this down? To boil it down, I would say he's asking, is all this leaked information the way that like devs are teasing games and that sort of thing, is this something that should be encouraged? Do you think they're doing it on purpose? If not, is it something that they should be clamping down on?
When I like something, and I am looking forward to it.
Like my hair.
Like your hair and seeing your face. I want every bit of information about it I can find. You know, so I'm gonna scour the internet. I'm gonna look at every Comic-Con video about it. And I love that. I love getting excited and then going and talking to people the next day. Did you see what leaked? Did you see the smidgen of a face that looks like Half-Life 3? Is it Half-Life 3? No, obviously it's not. But I really like that. I get excited by that. And I find that a good thing. I like getting hyped about stuff. Unless it's bad. And then it's just
you don't get hyped.
Yeah, so I like it when they leak stuff or when stuff is accidentally leaked for stuff that is good.
I would say it's quite rare that things
are good.
In my opinion, are accidentally leaked.
Yeah.
Because I think in the age that we live, most of the games that we're talking about here, and Tom references Overwatch, and like heaps of these games are online games, right? So all of their code, or most of their code, is on your computer currently, and it's about adding content to a game. So you're adding heroes to things, you're adding weapons to things, you're adding new upgrades and whatever. And so, first of all, it's easier to data mine these things because you get, like, a patch comes out that's actually a pre-patch for the content that's coming, and then people just go into that and have a look around.
Yeah.
And the companies know this. It's like, yeah, this is the way that business has to be done. And so I think that they end up embracing it, and that a lot of this stuff is they're going, yeah, we want you to stay invested in our ecosystem. And to stay invested, it can't just be people getting excited about something when it comes out. They need to be excited before it comes out, so they continue playing the thing before it comes out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I think they're aware of it, but I don't think it's always intentional. You know, like if I was a big developer, I would think that my team would be smart enough to be able to hide code in a way that it could not be data mined. But I guess when you're pre-patching, you can't, right? Because you've got to load in all the assets. I love it when people dig into code. There was one Overwatch one where you could see this whole other part of a map that came out, and I just love that people, it wasn't really data mining, but they were able to like jump around and glitch it into like a whole other section of a map, and I'm not sure if that's being released in the future or if it was just there for some other reason or what.
What about when it comes to like a classification board going, oh, the Assassin's Creed collection exists or something?
That's the sad one. Like, I still get a bit excited when I'm like, oh, that's coming, because I always get excited when there's a new game coming. But that is sad, because it's like, it's nobody's fault except a bureaucratic system that needs to be in place has spoiled it for everyone. So I feel bad for the marketing people in that case, because I feel like the other stuff, you know, mostly they're aware of it and they're kind of working around it. But like the people I know who work in like PR, they will work for like 6 months towards some announcement, you know, like they'll plan like helicopters and things happening or strategic influences, you know, getting content at certain times, and they plan all this out. And then some website goes, oh, this is coming. You know, it ruins it all for them. And they work really hard to like build an impact and explain the game in a way that they want. And I know they're PR and marketing and they're obviously trying to sell the product, but I feel like that is better than, you know, shooty bang bang 7 on a classification website. That's not fun.
No, and I think it's because the way that it gets revealed is so bureaucratic. It's actually like, these people are really trying to clamp down on our fun. They're
Yeah.
giving it PG-17s and things that I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some nudity? Well, that's a bit exciting.
Some nudity is always a bit exciting. Some nudity should be what Pocket is actually rated. And then the other way that this sort of stuff comes along is where people sort of just fake it. So look at the NX, right?
Yeah.
You get patents coming out
Yeah.
for like controllers and that
The
sort of thing.
designs and stuff?
Yeah. I just think it's amazing that people go so far as to, discover patents for things. And then
Yeah.
they end up making fake versions of those things.
Yeah,
Like
oh,
they
yeah,
make
yeah.
a fake controller based off a real patent
Yeah.
and go, oh look, we actually found it. It's like, no, you found a patent before. But that's just like a new level of like trolling people.
There's some crazy patents. There was one for like a Wiimote bear thing a long time ago, where it was actually, I think Nintendo patented some really weird peripherals back in the Wii days,
Like a bear?
Like a bear that was the controller. I don't think that ever happened. I may even be making it up, but the point is, they had like a whole bunch of really strange things that they were obviously like testing and patenting. And the world went a bit nuts for a while there, trying to go, what are you going to use a bear controller for?
Here's my question.
I can think of 7 things.
7 things?
Yeah.
7 things?
7, yeah.
I can think of like 3.
Hug a bear,
Yep.
throw a bear,
Yep.
date a bear,
Yep. Build a bear.
build a bear,
Yep.
Call of Duty bear.
So here's my final question is, do you think that a lot of this is actually, I guess, like tempering off excitement? Like if you're always in this age where let's say, like take Overwatch as an example, because this is what Tom's talking about. You're always in this perpetual state of something's leaked, a new character comes out, and as a new character comes out, it's like very soon around the corner you go, okay, we're gonna hear rumblings about something else, and then we're going to know about this thing for a while before it comes. And I feel like the peaks are less now with a lot of this sort of like being able to discover a lot of these sort of new games and that sort of thing, or devs just releasing stuff. The excitement peaks are less because it's kind of like we're always just in this state of knowledge. Yeah.
I personally, when I'm really excited about a game, like Batman Arkham City, when that was announced, I didn't see any footage of that game. I like blacked out all information, all footage, which is super hard to do, but it's so rewarding when you do that. Speaking to that peaks, because there was heaps of info and like gameplay videos and stuff that came out for that, and I waited, I think it was like a week before the game actually arrived in our office before I saw a single frame of that game, and it was so good.
Yeah.
I even regretted watching that one frame, and then I stopped it again. It's like, and when I like flew out into that city for the first time, the first time Batman is in an open world game of that kind of caliber, oh, the Bruce Wayne tears that formed in my eyes, the joy
peaks.
of it, the what?
The peaks.
The peaks.
Yeah.
The peak was so high. That was peak Batman tears.
Yeah.
It's good.
What's your point?
My point is, I like the peaks. It's exciting to like get stuff, but you're right. It's like that, and I like the peaks because you see people screaming for the peaks.
Yeah. I feel like as someone who plays a lot of these online games that can get leaked, I almost feel like I would prefer if people didn't find this stuff out, or that companies weren't trying to tease it, and that I do get excited about this sort of thing. But for the games I don't play, I love it because it makes me feel as though I'm very informed about everything.
Yeah.
Because people are always talking about new Counter-Strike things, or new Overwatch things, or new, whatever you play things. Not you play, whatever you play. Yeah, like new bear controllers that Nintendo's putting out, whatever. What do you guys think? Do you like this sort of like weird world we live in now where everything is leaked and you know about everything before it comes out? Or do you prefer the old days of Arkham City, or before, where magazines would tell you that something was coming out the month after you already had it? Let me know in the comments. And join the Pocketeers Facebook group and Steam group. Bajo, thank you very much for coming in and welcome back.
Hey, it's so good to be back. I missed you. I missed the gang. I missed Pete. I really want to talk about what kind of tattoo I'm going to get.
Oh yeah?
Pete doesn't want to talk about it. He's
Don't
you touch that button, Pete. Don't you touch it.
Let's do it quick.
Okay,
Your idea
so-
is that you're going to get like a meme.
Yeah,
and I
like
think
maybe
it's a terrible idea.
Yeah, that's why I want to do it like Trollolol on my butt. If you would like me to get Trollolol on my butt, please say it in the comments.
Remember though that you're going to scar his butt for the rest of his life. Like it's no one's gonna even know what it is in 10 years time.
That's why it's great.
They've given no release window beyond when it's done. By the way, you didn't see this, but that whole Grayshon shone a light thing, Pete and I had a 3 or 4 minute discussion about whether or not that was a pun. We still don't know where we land, but I just know that I don't like it.